And another exciting episode.
Tailor-made. The making of a broadcast empire. Episode 33?
33.
Ah, tree.
33.
Toity. Ugh.
What?
Toity.
What's wrong with Toity?
My brother's father-in-law actually spoke like that, like turlet. And, it just, I'm sorry. Can't handle that. So,
Turlet.
yeah.
Oh, like as in toilet. Oh.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were speaking some
And
other...
toity for 30. And,
Oh.
yeah.
Wow.
Toity.
Okay, see,
Okay.
did not know that. That's
They were going down to toity.
That's new Kate family news I didn't know.
Not
There we
Kate
go.
family. It's the other. It's brother's in-law family. The only family I got sitting right here.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. What about your kid?
Well, I meant in the house.
Oh, okay.
Here in the house. Sitting right here.
All right.
In the house. She's in the shower, by the way.
All right, I'll give you that. Good job. You're looking awful spring-like today.
Outside or me? I got flowers on my shirt.
And I don't know what to do with them.
Okay. Yeah, it was a gorgeous day today. We went to have our daily walks like we do, and the daffodils had sprung, and wow, it was just really awesome.
It was.
Yeah. I
Still
enjoyed
is.
it.
It's still really
Yeah,
warm.
it's warm out tonight too. But I hopefully, for once, the weather people will not be incorrect, and I want my thunderstorm this weekend.
They say that is what is coming.
I want it. I want my big crashing loud thunder and pouring driving rain, and I can hang out and watch my scary movies and do my thing.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Stay extra cuddly in bed because it's Saturday and Sunday for a little while.
You know, I don't know if it's just me, viewers at home, but is she extra cute and cuddly today or something? What is up with that?
What?
I don't know. You seem cuddly and cute today. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Well, let's hurry. We can go to bed. Cuddle.
Excellent. So with that, a little disclaimer. I got some fan mail.
Awesome.
Or hate mail, however you want to interpret it, but the person was like, "Oh, you can't even spell aerial right for aerial photography, man."
Oh, on our credits.
Yeah, and I was like, "Wow."
By the way, that
First
is
of all-
spelled correctly. You
First of all-
people.
First of all, JT Transportation in New Jersey is a real company, number one,
Yes,
and
yes.
they specialize in limo services and aerial services to the motion picture industry.
Right. It's
Thank you.
A-E-R-I-A-M.
Yes, it is. It's not like the font. So
No,
just
you
to
dumbasses.
answer that viewer email back there, that is indeed correct. You're just not.
You're
so,
just not right. Whatever though.
well, I got to correct
Remain
these
in their
things because
ignorance.
we hear feedback, and in the interest of that interactivity that we purport,
I know.
we've got to
Oh
remain
my God, we
interactive.
need
So
to pick up states and fold up because we made a spelling error.
oh yes.
Which we didn't anyway because we don't do that.
It's dealing
That
with-
was just like a drag. Can I really have a whole one now, please?
Oh,
It is 10.
this is the episode 33, the chain smoking episode.
Oh, that's no different than every other episode.
Well, maybe for you. I don't chain smoke.
He has them as many as I do. And lately when we go shopping for more, who always has the extra ones?
That's because I don't smoke like a freaking chimney, and
I have the extra ones.
I
Need a light.
can walk around 2 blocks without being winded.
So can I.
What? Gia's little ABC blocks you're walking around? Not the blocks that we go walking around. Yeah, anyway. Whoa. So there you go. So we've been busy. Not so much on the broadcasting and radio front, more on the back end business meeting front.
But that's cool. Because to me, that's progress.
Well, yeah, it's cool and it's progress.
Oh, I forgot to do my nails. Shit. Sorry.
Anyway,
Just an absent-minded thought. It's late.
happy to announce first round of seed financing from an investor.
Yes.
So that's opened the door now, taking us up our next level. We're going to move into phase 2 of the overall plan.
Move into a new place too. Can't wait. That's coming too in the summer. I was talking about, because I've been doing all the interior research and stuff for furniture shopping and, you know, decor stuff and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and getting all your meats hooked on Pinterest too, I noticed.
Yeah, they all like my choices. There you go.
Every time I turn around, there's somebody new on your page. Oh, I'm doing Pinterest
God,
now.
there's so many beautiful things on there, though. I can't wait to take photos of it. I actually get, you know, I started interior design school a couple of years after I moved to this house. So, you know, it was done already, you know. And then I had a nightmare of a reno with a contractor, and that's just a whole nother nightmare. But, you know, I get to move this summer, and it's, you know, I already lived here when Chris and I got married, so it's our first house together. You know, our first house that we picked out together, and we get to move into together.
It's sexy too.
I can't wait.
Sexy.
I can't wait to decorate. And I
Number
can't wait
one.
to scrapbook and do all that stuff.
Scrapbook number 1.
It's gonna be awesome. Wouldn't you be number 1? I'd be number 2. That's confusing to me.
No. If I'm Captain Picard, that makes you Commander Riker.
Oh, so then I'm number 1 next to you. But
He
still.
refers to him as number 1 because he's the first officer of the Enterprise.
Right, I get it. Right. But I still would think that's incorrect, because whoever's in command should be number 1, and then the next
It's incorrect because I'm not bald.
should be
So
my number 2. Right.
I'm not
Like
so
in Greece when they were
sure.
going at the race and he was driving, he needed his number 2.
That's driving.
Yeah, but it's the same principle.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, whatever.
No.
Whatever.
So yes, so we got a lot of work ahead of us. Securing the 1-800 number we got to do.
Yeah, we're gonna for the shows and the guests and stuff. And, well, that's only the tip of the iceberg, because you know now with this seed money that we've gone investing in HTLA Radio 1, we have a developer, and we're going to be going 24/7 live streaming on the website sometime in the next quarter or so, however long it takes to develop all that. We're having an app developed. The HTLA Radio 1 app. So it's all our shows all the time. That's it.
iPhone and Android.
That's right. Both. And I had a question, and I hope the developer answers too.
Mhm.
Soon you'll find out who it is. We've worked with her before and other stuff. If that, because the BlackBerry, you know, is the app going to be, because I know it's for the Android and I know it's for all the products, but what about BlackBerry? Because great many people that I know use BlackBerry still, especially now that they came out with the BlackBerry tablet phone like thing. So I'll have to inquire, is that a third app that needs to be developed then? In other words. Right. That's why we
Who the hell uses Blackberries anymore? God.
Everybody.
I haven't been in Canada in 2 years, and even back then, nobody used Blackberries anymore.
Yeah, no. They made a resurgence because they came out with the tablet, and they have smexy new stuff for it and everything. So
Well, likely if it's,
it's in the top 3.
Yeah, if BlackBerry's got a new tablet, chances are they're upgrading their software with the likes of iPad and all their other competitors out there. So I would assume that, the Android app would probably work for those too.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll ask, but
That's my assumption, yeah.
don't let me forget to ask, because it's important. I don't want to alienate anybody.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
You
right.
want to include everybody. Oh, we're steadily cruising towards 12,000 views on zombie parenting. Thank you so much.
12?
I know. It's 11
Holy
something
crap.
now. Huge. Yeah. It's like 11
Well,
and a
that's
half.
good. That's good.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Wow.
We've got, I can't even say. I can't even begin to.
That's
I
awesome.
can't even.
I
can't even begin to intimate the new programming we have coming that we all agreed and developed in development today.
Uh-huh.
It's huge.
Well,
and it's innovative.
Yeah, you say that, but I've had that in my head for quite a while.
Yes, we agreed 6 months ago we needed to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the success we found with some of the other stuff we've been playing around with has led us to this concrete idea now for development. True. And this is the way we're going to go with it. And wow, I'm so excited. Wow, I couldn't even begin to give hints, or I'll just give away the whole shebang because it's that big and exciting. So.
And then we'd have to kill you.
Yes, and then you'd have to kill me. I'd have to kill me. But
sorry, honey. I have a responsibility to the shareholders. You must die.
I know. And I can say one thing though. It involves professional actors.
No.
Yes.
No.
I know. Real
no.
ones. Yeah, like with agents and stuff. Yeah.
Get out.
I swear.
Come on.
Yeah, totally.
Man.
Well, I can't play every part. I can just write the thing, and you can't play every part. You can just produce the thing and do your part. So, yeah.
I don't know. I could probably be a.
Well, shut up.
Oh yeah.
Because you might have to.
I could be 5 or 6 guys.
You might have to. Let's hope that is over with. Now we're real people on the team. You look so cute tonight.
Oh, thanks. This whole thing.
I love when you wear those kind of pullovers in your cap and you're freshly shaved. I see you on a boat somewhere.
It's the Salvation Army's latest look.
Going sailing with me.
Sailing, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I did have a yacht once, 37-foot Trojan.
We're going to have another one soon. It's on the list. We have to move back by water.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, though. And
I miss the water. I used to live on the ocean down the shore.
Well,
Long Beach Island.
This is a good story, so don't interrupt me.
Okay.
When I had my boat, it was, what was it? I think I got it like April of '96. 37-foot motor yacht. Well, not really into the sailboats, right?
Right.
And man, it was awesome. Like, captain of your own ship, really?
Yeah.
Yes. And growing up, I've always lived around the ocean, and
on an island, yeah, kind of.
Working at Sealand, learning about all the marine life and all that good stuff, and having my diver's ticket and all that good stuff. I was really looking forward to this this purchase and being able to, I envisioned like, it's Friday night, let's head on down to the boat and go cruising for the weekend kind of thing, and yeah. Guys were telling me, actually I had a friend at the time, one of our business consultants to 5150, Brian Von Prom. Can you say Brian Von Prom? And Brian said,
Always that like Wee Van fan.
Kind of. Only Brian was not Asian. But Brian said when I got this thing, I was telling him all about it, and he was like, I was showing him the pictures and stuff, and he's like, you sure you want to do that? And I'm like, yeah, man, it'd be great. Every weekend.
Sure.
And he says, and he was, a good 20 years older than me at the time, and he says, well, it's been my experience, and he had a lot of experience because actually he was in a film with Robert Redford out of Africa.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Meryl Streep? It's a good film.
Brian played a Nazi.
Really?
He did?
We'll have to watch that soon. Let's watch it on Netflix.
I don't want to watch that again. But okay.
I want to watch him.
Anyway.
This is uncomfy. I don't think I like this.
I'll just take it off. We'll get more clicks.
No.
So anyway, Brian's telling me, he's like, well, okay, but he said, if you hadn't made this purchase yet and you had asked me,
right.
He said I wouldn't recommend it for you.
For you?
For me.
For you
personally. And I said, well, why? He says, well, a couple of things about boats you got to remember. The first thing is, they're just big holes in the water that you throw money into.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Right off the top. And I'm like, come on. This thing is in beautiful shape, showroom inside and out.
Uh-huh.
How much can it be to maintain? Come on.
Yeah, just the
and
stuff, yeah.
And then he said, the next thing he said he would have advised me against it is that not only am I tying up a good chunk of money in that asset, But he says, you think you're going to have time right now, but he says,
right.
I know the way you work.
Yeah.
He says, I know you work 3.5 weeks straight,
Yeah.
almost 20 hours a day, on project basis, right?
Okay,
So he says,
so do that,
you're
yeah.
never going to see this thing. Yeah, well, sure enough.
We'd have to work on it.
Sure enough, he was right. And in the entire time that I owned the thing, which was close to 2 years, a couple of months shy of 2 years, I had been out there on it once to take possession and get the keys and do all that good
Once.
stuff. Once to do that, and get introduced to the guy at the yacht club who you pay monthly for your mortgage and
Yeah,
blah blah blah
right.
and ho 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 and all that good stuff and then there was one time I made it about 2 to 3 months after I purchased it to actually get out there on a Thursday afternoon, and I was going to get it ready to go. And I got out there and I untied it and I tootled it around the moorings there over to the little gas bar they had. And I said, fill her up. Yes, I did. I said, fill her up. Yeah, that's when I got hit with the $1,800 bill for the twin tanks.
Yeah. Fill her up.
And that's when I really realized that I had two 800 horsepower V8s powering the thing.
Right.
Oops. Yeah.
You live and you learn, baby.
So I took her back and I tied her up, and yeah. And then it was getting into the winter time. Getting into fall, I should say. And I was like, well, I got to get out on this thing before
It gets too cold and
it gets crappy out.
Yeah. Right.
And I just put all this gas in the bloody thing. I don't want the gas to be bad next year. So I tried. Really, you have no idea. The things I tried to do, moving heaven and earth to get out on this thing that weekend, never happened. And the only other time I was ever on it was to drop off the keys and everything else to the little yacht guy to sell it again.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that's
I'm
my boat story.
Well,
The Jennifer Rose.
Won't
That was
happen this time.
the boat's name.
That's bizarre.
Well, I'm not sure I'd want a yacht now.
Oh, well, I need a boat again. I miss being on the water.
Well, you get a boat, because I'm... especially with all this stuff going on and the growth and the milestones.
Yeah, but the stuff that we can do from anywhere. We can do from that residency place we wanted to check out.
Yeah, but no.
All right, well,
there's...
I want one, so I'm going to have one.
Okay. All right.
And I'm not driving it or anything, so then you have to come. Sorry. You're hired.
Good luck to us.
Good luck to us.
Yeah.
What are you going to name our new boat? I'll let you think about that.
HTLA Boat 1.
No. No.
Come on.
But Heaps, if you have any boat suggestions, you can send them to us. That would be a good new contest.
Oh?
Wouldn't it? Name our new boat.
Name the boat. And then
Name
what do
the
they
boat.
win? A cruise on it?
That would be kind of neat.
And if you're certain people, I'll push you off halfway.
Well, I did play on the perfect murder in one of my scripts.
It's true.
That's right.
It's
And
true.
there's only one way to commit the perfect murder. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Other than that, you get caught.
You get what?
You get caught.
Oh, right.
It's not a joke.
Of course not. No.
So anyway, yes. Okay, well, thank you. That was for regaling us with that lovely tale of your seaman days.
Yes, short as they were.
Aw. Well, that's okay. You weren't ready yet. It wasn't time. Nothing happens before it's time. You'll enjoy it next time because you'll be with me.
There you go. That's what it is. Really, it was you that was missing.
Aw. Aw. Would have been sweet, so the whole sarcastic look and stuff. Whatever. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So,
So,
19 flights.
upstairs?
Well, I guess technically. Well, probably could have been more than that, too.
20 floors? 20 stories? Wow. Wow.
Your great story today that you were going off about. Oh my God, it's still alive.
The kitty, Sugar! Oh, yes. In Boston, Massachusetts, Sugar, a deaf kitty cat, all white, gorgeous, beautiful baby, couldn't heed the commands of the owners. Don't go near the window, because she's deaf. So she went to lay in the nice, beautiful window, because now it's spring and stuff, and tumbled out of the window of the apartment, 20 stories. This kitty, deaf, gorgeous, beautiful. She's an adult kitty, not a young kitten or an elder cat or anything. Landed on her feet, not a scratch. She was fine. 20 stories. It's only 20 feet, but still. I mean, that's...
Excuse me?
Isn't it 10 feet of floor? 10 feet a story.
That would be 200 feet.
Oh, if she was on the 20th floor, that's right. What am I talking about? That's right. 200 feet! That's remarkable. See? Yeah.
And you whine when I overhand them out the front porch?
They don't. He doesn't. But yeah.
Really? Because with the amount you whine,
Whatever.
I gotta be checking them all day.
But that is a remarkable tale, and congratulations, Sugar. We're very happy you're okay. We love you.
Yes, she is.
Yes, we are. Aren't you happy for Sugar the deaf kitty? Aren't you happy for Sugar the deaf kitty?
Is this like the joke punchline question, or is this
No.
the...
This is aren't you happy for Sugar the deaf kitty?
Extremely.
Good. Me too. So, what else was on our agenda to discuss?
Well, we didn't want to give the farm away too much on what's coming for HTLA.
No, we're not doing that ever again.
No.
So
No.
sorry.
So,
Because of a couple bad apples spoiling the bunch, y'all just gonna have to wait.
damned apples.
Sorry.
I had a stuffed horse once named Apples.
No.
Yeah, he
Really?
was a little puppet.
How
too.
old were you?
28. What? Apples rocked, man. He was,
That is so cute.
he was cool. He was cool. He, where the hell did I see him? I saw him somewhere, some shop. I think it was in Vancouver, at a mall in Vancouver, that had these kind of unique specialty gifts.
Oh, cool.
Lava lamps was actually one of the things they sold. But he was like, butt to tail, probably
Cool.
2.5
Big.
feet long.
Yeah.
And then he had his long floppy cloppies, and then his long floppy cloppies, and then he had his head. And you stuck your hand up in his belly and then up through into his head.
Aww.
And you could make him run around and talk and all that good stuff. Yeah, he was a great thing. Kids just loved him. Everywhere I went with him, kids were
That's
just...
adorable.
Apples, though. That
See,
was...
Jody, you should have done Apples the horse instead of Mr. Beaver.
Jody?
Jody and Mel did the beaver with the puppet, the guy who had the puppet on his hand because he couldn't.
That's just idiotic. Don't even go there. Apples was cool. The beaver?
Gia would have loved that.
Not so much.
She's got more stuffed horses than any other animal now besides wolves.
Yep.
Horses and wolves, that's all she's got. She loves that.
Yep.
She's even had a giant ride-on horse that would move. You could sit on it and it would neigh and move its head. And you remember, For Real Friends came out with the big giant robotic horses. Well, she got it that Christmas.
Yep. Yeah, I
in the
know
garage.
exactly where it's sitting right
It's
now.
in the
Yeah.
garage, that's right. She had every kind of horse you can imagine. Stuffed horses, big horses, little horses, baby horses. She still got
Mega horses.
mega monster horses. As for me, I have just a stuffed owl now.
That's because you don't give a hoot.
Well, we also have our stuffed unicorns on our Facebook meets. Remember when we first started dating?
Oh, yes.
The one of them, they each of us. Yeah, I still have them. They're in our bedroom.
Oh, I know. I know.
But I had a stuffed animal all my life growing up. His name was Ruff Ruff, and he was a beagle doggy, and he was flat and short. And my ex-husband left him out in the rain when Gia was a little baby because I was going to give it to her. And I had that dog, from age 8 until after I had Gia. Yeah, and he just left it out in the rain one day.
Ruff Ruff.
Ruff Ruff, my little
See,
beagle.
where's the originality? Where's the
I
imagination?
was 8. I named him Ruff Ruff.
I would have called the Beagle Simpson. That would have been a good name.
I was 8, and I named him Ruff Ruff, and that's just the way of it.
Actually, a good buddy of mine has a beagle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Larry. He has a beagle. You saw it, actually, that day on the beach.
Ah!
Ran into Larry and Donna.
I don't remember.
Curly hair, hippie-looking dude. NASCAR hat.
Vaguely, I don't remember. I only had eyes for you.
Anyway.
Was it our first trip or the trip we got married?
It was second trip.
Oh, but I really don't remember.
Why? That was more recent.
I know, but it was just a crazy kind of thing. We got married, the whole trying to get on the ship for our honeymoon thing, and it was crazy. We got to the ship and they weren't sailing. Something had happened. They weren't sailing that night. We had to go all the way back home and wait another night to leave. And
yeah, that was fun. That was cool.
It wasn't fun. It was stressful because I'm thinking we were already overdue. We were supposed to be back here, and Gia and Mom and AJ were here. They were like, somebody's got to go shopping. We're running out of food, and we're still like we took our time getting back home, so.
That was good, though. I think we had like $35 in junk food that night, didn't we? Did we get like a huge order
We
of
stopped at
McDonald's
McDonald's on the way home,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was awesome.
See, now I'm going to have a Big Mac at that.
There you go.
I want to go to McDonald's this weekend. I'm going to make homemade ice cream this weekend.
Yes.
I'm going to try.
Those recipes look good, actually.
They do. And I'll make chocolate ice cream for you and vanilla for Gia and me.
Except it's not on Gia's diet,
I
so
know.
you'll make it for you.
Yay.
Or we can have, Oprah win Gia.
Oh, God. She's 11. She's burning it off. She'll
She's
sprout up.
11, and she's supposed to be 4 foot tall, not 4 foot wide.
She'll sprout up and thin out. Don't worry.
I'm sure that's what they told someone else, too.
She's got my skinny jeans, though, too.
All right. Oh,
I was
and
always
hey,
skinny, then.
check that out. Can you see that? Look at that.
It's not what you think it is. It's a man in an elevator.
Do you know what that is?
The top view.
That, my friends.
It's a dream he had last night.
No, that's a pimple. See all the dirt and oil getting trapped under the skin here.
No.
And it'll, yeah.
He's silly.
Yes, that was my rendering this morning of a dream that I had last night. I was trying to explain it to Kate, so I
had a dream and you didn't even ask me what mine was about.
All right. What was your dream about?
It's too late now. Never mind.
There you go.
Madonna was in it, though. Isn't that weird? Because I think 2 days ago on the webisode I said we were talking about something. Oh, somebody's dislike for Lady Gaga, and it didn't matter what her personal whatever is. If Madonna came out, I have no love lost for Madonna, but if another single came out, I would get it immediately, right? Because it's good stuff, probably.
Yeah.
And ironically, like the next day, they announced Madonna's new single is going to premiere. on MTV in the next week or so. So that combined with that, subconsciously, I had a dream this morning, and Madonna was in it. But that's all I remember.
Really?
Yeah. I only slept 2 hours today.
It's all the excitement.
Yeah.
All the stress of that meeting.
Yeah. Well, I just hope it's over, the stress now. We've gotten all this sorted out. We can just get back to our normal daily routine now. I can't function without my daily routine.
She's been a little on edge.
I have. I miss my structure, my safety net of my structure and my schedule, and I need all that stuff.
I'm just glad that she does not have access to the AK-47.
Well, I attribute it to, I grew up, loose and fast doing whatever I wanted my entire life. I had no rules, no structure, no routine, no bedtime, no nothing. So that kind of stuff totally leaves you without a secure foundation from which to operate from in life. And when you're older and you're trying to live a structured life, let alone run a house that's kind of structured and routine, because you have a family that needs a routine and a structure and stuff to feel safe in turn and stuff. It's tough.
I think any entrepreneur out there who has given something their all, like we have this, would agree with you that your home life, your personal life suffers because of it. I think it's,
but the more that's structured and regimented and routine, that it operates on autopilot for the most part, because you have a routine, the easier that part of your life is, because everything is always taken care of because there's a structure and a routine to it. You don't have to think about it. And when that's missing, it's like somebody pulling the floor out from you and you're just hanging in midair, and you have all this stuff that needs to be taken care of, and you don't know where to start first because there's no more routine or structure or anything anymore. Some people operate best chaotically like that. They have organized chaos and stuff. I had that for the majority of my life, and it doesn't work for me. I need that structure and that routine. And, you got to get this done by this time, and then you can do this. And then if you do this for 2 hours a day, if you do that 2 hours a day, it's done. You always know it's done. You don't ever have to think about it anymore. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
But so. What can I say?
Chocolate ice cream.
That works. That helps. Definitely. I could use that.
Are you going to try the pecans and walnuts and all that good stuff too?
Well, I have pecans and I have almonds in the fridge that I always keep on hand for,
Mm-hmm.
like if I make green bean almondine or if I make a dessert or whatever. Mostly that. But I've used all my walnuts when I made the banana walnut pancakes. That's how I have no more walnuts on hand.
Gotcha.
So, over the last couple seasons of holidays, I've used pretty much everything I've had in my baking drawer. I used to have bags of chips of all different flavors and bags of nuts of all different kinds. And
yes, and I remember Nanny had bags of things from 20 years ago.
Yes, but I culled all the bad stuff and I just kept the recent good stuff. But since we've been married and I started cooking and baking more regularly, like a good housewife should, I've gone through all my storage, and now I got to replenish all that and put that all back. But I'm probably not going to do that now. If we're going to move in the summer, I'll wait, because I want that sexy new Viking fridge with the double French doors. And we'll stock that one. So, I have a gorgeous fridge now. It's it's stainless. It's one of those side by sides with the dispenser and stuff. But there's no room.
And the noisy goddamn ice dispenser.
Yeah, but I love my crushed ice. I can't live without my crushed ice. And it's funny because I don't like my drinks cold. I like them room temperature. I like my beer warm. I'm European, what can I say? But for some reason, I had this crazy craving for crushed ice in all my drinks and stuff lately. I'm much thirstier. Maybe I'm diabetic.
Get the new tester. If your eyes start bugging out, I'll know.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can only cross them. I can't do the bug eye.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So what else? What else we got rolling, babies? Oh, we changed schedules up.
Oh, we did it. There's some new headers and graphics on the website. Beautiful job, by the way.
There is. Oh. Oh, you mean, yeah, okay. I'm with you now.
Oversaw the finality of that design today and put it up.
Yes.
And it was gorgeous. Beautiful work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You always say big work.
Well, not always.
No, not when it comes to my stuff. Then I complain. Everything else is beautiful. I never complain. Just my stuff. I'm uber picky.
No, but we've changed around the schedule of a couple of our shows to meet with some oncoming stuff.
Thank you. I knew there was something we were forgetting to mention. Yes, people might just be wondering why and where to God's name is my episode 4, lesson 3 of Sex and the Kitty tonight.
Ooh.
Well, we will be announcing tomorrow. I'll post it on the site. I didn't get to it today. I've been busy in meetings all day. But Sex and the Kitty will now be on HTL late night Friday nights.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, given the mature subject matter and stuff as well, we thought it more appropriate to move it to a weekend later night time.
I don't know. I've heard your shows, and
for now,
when do we get into the mature stuff?
Well, I have 3 more lessons to go. Like I said, you can't run before you know how to walk, and you have to learn this basic stuff. So before I get into more advanced sexual techniques, you need to learn the basics of touchy-feely, sensory.
Mm-hmm.
You have to reignite your sensory stuff first.
I hear that
Then we'll
there
get into acts.
is a new male masturbator taking the world by storm.
Really?
That's the word on the street. Apparently, fleshlight is a thing of the past.
Oh, and that's your favorite too. What's better than that?
I don't know, but it's out. I think it's called. What the hell did he say it was called? The flip top or something? The flip top pole or flip hole? Something with flip in it. That's all I know, and I don't know what it looks like or anything. I haven't been to any websites or anything else. I don't even think I could do a search for it with just flip. But
no, you got a million results, but flip penis.
No.
Search flip penis.
Okay.
Flip plus penis.
All right. But yeah, it's apparently like the latest greatest thing. Apparently you won't ever need women anymore.
Oh, because I was going to say when you said there was this great new masturbatory thing, I thought you were going to say it's called a wife.
You're busy enough. How are we going to fit that in the schedule?
Well, that's after hours. When I go to bed.
Okay. So between hour 20 and 21?
Whatever it is, we go to bed until we fall asleep.
Okay, you're on. And it better be better than flashlight too. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, I was kind of like, well, what could be better than that? Seriously.
Yeah,
what
I
could
know.
be,
You
unless you're going to
that
spend,
thing.
unless you're going to spend $7,500 on a real doll.
Wow. Wow.
$7,500.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll look it all up, and when I do my Sex and the Kitty tomorrow night, I'll do it in the product review.
That's good, except you wouldn't be able to use it to test it, so you'll need someone to test it.
We always
for
do
you.
when it's a male thing. We use you.
Yeah. Unfortunate about that first one, eh?
I know. God, I'm so sorry about that. But you're all better now, right? It's gotten much better now, right?
Better, but it's not completely back.
So, like, I know shortly after we used that thing and it was destructive and damaging, you were at, like, I don't know, 30% okay. Because it hurt so much.
Right.
So what percent are you at now?
I'd say 75.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Deadly, that freaking thing.
yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Well, if you didn't whine and complain so much prior to our buying that thing, I wouldn't have ever bought that thing. I didn't need it.
Well, see, and if I remember correctly, the whining and complaining was...
You.
Right.
Yeah.
And...
And you never needed anything
So
before.
sucking the thing off my body is going to help.
Look,
Come on.
you never needed anything. It was all in your head.
I know it is.
Yeah. He's a more than enough man for me.
What?
I am little.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what else we got? What else you got?
Okay, Sex and the Kitty Friday night. We're gonna move Crash Talking to Saturday night.
Crash Talking Saturday.
Because we've got a whole new bunch of hosts signed, and we're developing a whole new lineup of shows for you, and to accommodate their schedules. Because most of these new hosts that we've signed to HTLA are working performers in the areas that they're going to be doing product for us. Yeah. So we need to accommodate their schedules. Since we're always here and we do this 24/7 anyway, it was no issue for us to move our shows to the weekend when they're generally working in clubs and doing the things that they do and stuff like that. So
there you go.
Yeah, we had no issue with that. I said as long as Mondays remain straight talk with Kate Taylor, as it's been the last 2 years, set in stone, you know. And there's a reason for that too, because my celebrity guests generally Mondays are a low night or slow night for them, and most of them are on the West Coast. So when I do my show at 8, it's only 5 p.m. for them. They have their dinner breaks if they're filming at that time and stuff like that. So it works out perfectly. So there's absolutely no way I could ever change straight talk from Monday at 8 p.m. So,
there you go.
Yeah. But other than that,
do we have a date yet for John Sheck and 7500?
No, that's coming out in August. He'll actually be here in and around that for the premiere of that as well, and we're going to be moved by then. So I'd love to have him come and stay at the new house too. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Oh, he'd love the new guest bed I picked out too, the new guest room thingy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I don't know if he'll like the powder blue, but it's very French, very Louis XIV. We'll see. I know, your favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite. That's okay. He never... And then, I describe the stuff and blah, 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 and it sounds god-awful, and that's just terrible. And then he sees it, and he's like, oh, it's kind of cool.
Well,
just like I never let him in the kitchen when I'm cooking something new, because if he watches me prepare it, he won't like it. But then, if I just prepare it and present it and then he tastes it, it's awesome. But he gets like this weird thing if he sees me putting the ingredients together. It's like, ew, and then he won't eat it. It's weird. But it's cute.
That's only because I busted you putting sugar and butter in green beans.
And you loved them for a year until then.
I never loved those things. You know what I was? I was the consummate Canadian. I was polite.
No. No, sorry. You never had to be like that with me.
Well, I was.
Whatever. You ate all the green beans the other night. My French cut green beans.
Well, that's because, I'm dying for vegetables, and when I choose not to eat them for so long, my body's just like, screw it, we need the iron.
Yeah, no. I only put a tiny bit.
Okay.
Well, if you'd let me experiment with more gourmet-like cooking.
I don't have a problem with experimenting. Just
I
don't
made
do
the green
things
beans
that...
almondine that one time. Just a little tiny bit of olive oil and a little garlic.
Yeah.
And the almonds and the fresh green beans. Snap fresh, so fresh.
Yeah.
And you weren't nuts about them either.
But at least I tried them.
Yes, you tried them.
Say.
Okay. You won't eat my zucchini.
No. I won't eat anybody's zucchini. It's not just yours.
Yeah, but my zucchini quiche is killer. And alright, so I swore the next time I buy zucchini, I won't make a quiche with it. I'm going to make my zucchini chips.
You need to also tell the nice people that I did at least try it.
Yes, of course. He always does try everything I make. I gotta say, he does. Well, because when that started, there was a while when we first got married, he wouldn't try stuff. And then I said to him, look, try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. But it could wind up being your next favorite thing. And before you know it, he's got 6 or 7 new favorite things now.
That's true.
That's so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gia too, I don't force her to eat unlike him. He'll force her to eat stuff she doesn't like. But I don't force her to eat stuff she doesn't like. I just insist that she tastes it. Because you never know, You can't form an opinion of something unless you've tried it.
That's right. Before we go here, because we're at 45 minutes now.
Holy sheesh.
You have some shout-outs, don't you, Debbie? And
Oh, well, I always give my shout outs to Debbie Solomon and Mom and Veronica Ramirez and Loretta Elder Spencer, and great shots, by the way, from the show. She was at Canada Fashion Week.
I saw those.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Yeah,
Great shot.
See, now we couldn't time our trip back there to visit with the Canada Fashion Week.
Yeah, that would have been great, because then I could have got you some proper acrylics.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
See, we have this whole thing going on. I don't do, like, the fake nails or anything, I'm all natural.
Don't forget Monica Vega.
Oh, Monica Vega. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah. Who else do we need to shout out to? David Dooley.
David.
Who else?
Try the new meter, David. The AARP will pay for it, too.
I want to say congratulations to our friend Danny Dean on his new grandson.
Absolutely, Grandpa Dean.
Congrats, Grandpa Dean, wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wish I had a grandpa like that. He's still rocking it out in an Aerosmith tribute band every freaking night. So,
well, you know, I actually read an interview with him that was just published. Interesting. A lot of stuff I did not know. Of course, I you know, he and I have been friends for years, but the last time he and I were actually together was probably the latter part of 2007, just before I screwed off to Edmonton. And so at that time, of course, Aerosmith Rocks hadn't started yet. So, you know, they started that somewhere in 2008, and they've been rocking it ever since. And yeah, he's got like a full summer schedule of dates and touring. And
they're so good too. You should check out some of their stuff.
They're amazing. Actually, we've got some of his stuff up on our videos page. If you just check the music category, some of his stuff's there, and it also links up to his YouTube page where he's all his stuff's there. And he actually just yesterday released, and I just put proof on the 007, the Sean Connery 007 film
Thunderball, right?
He recorded himself singing that too, and man, the guy's just got no limits.
Yeah, he sounds just like Tom Jones to me in that song when he sings it. So it's shocking, though.
A little more Humperdinky to me, but
that's a little more Tom Jonesy to me.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, to make that transition, and then I noticed you had made a post about Judas Priest. That's Rob Halford, by the way.
Yeah.
Judas Priest that he's going to be doing now too. Which I sing a lot of Judas Priest.
Yeah, but I like singing Halford. It's cool.
Maybe you're confusing with Marv Alpert.
Or Alpo Dog Food.
What
Could
else?
be.
Yeah, who cares? Is he still alive, Rob Halford? I don't know.
I'm sure if you go to some gay bar in Germany, you'll find him.
I used to have the biggest crush on him, too.
Me, not so much.
Well, no.
I was more of a Chrissy Steele.
Who I never even heard about until like 4 months ago.
She loved me till it hurts, too. Oh!
All right, well, we'll save that for another show. Okay, folks, it's really like one of our longest episodes ever.
I know.
We were going to just do a brief one and get to bed early, but TGIF tomorrow, and yeah. So this has been episode 33 of Taylor Made.
33.
And yeah, we love you. We'll be back tomorrow with more big news and great surprises and new outfits and such. So, good night.
New outfits? This is like a daily outfit. Check out what we're wearing thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Night.